You don't say. Really? So they're going back to what made them money and made them popular. They're actually moving it toward the fandom that made them who they are, and the fandom that actually likes this the majority of the time. Well, this was sent to me, and I was told that the person that wrote this article does not like the fact that it is moving toward this direction. But let's see what this says. Amazon's Silk Spider Society is being retooled for a male skewing audience because apparently men don't have enough already. False. We all have great entertainment. There's plenty of great entertainment for men and women out there. Amazon's Silk Spider Society is going to be going back to the drawing board. The Sony series writers' room has been let go, and showrunner producer Angela Kang, The Walking Dead, will be reworking the series. According to an article from The Ankler, Amazon now wants Kang to develop the series with a male skewing audience in mind. This might prove difficult considering that Silk centers on Cindy Moon. No, that won't be difficult because men are the main consumers of comic books and superheroes, and we like male and female superheroes. You just have to write them properly. You write them properly without all the agenda stuff smashed in our face constantly, we end up loving it. And we give you our good, hard-earned, cold cash. You make more money, and we get happier as our escapism continues to stay good and gets better. A Korean-American woman who was bitten by the same spider that bit Peter Parker. Now imbued with powers, Cindy tries to find her missing family. It's depressing and all too predictable that Amazon would want to gear this woman-led series toward a male audience. After all, their successful content is male-driven, like The Boys, Reacher, and Bosch. But this is still, just because it's a female, it does not mean that it's geared toward women. There are movies and shows with men that are the lead role where it's geared toward women. Okay? Just keep that in mind so it doesn't matter. And it's like there's a shortage of it's not like there's a shortage of Spider-Man content. There are 10 standalone Spider-Man films, not counting crossovers, countless comics, video games, and animated series. Are men really out here thirsting for more Spider-Man content? Yes. Good Spider-Man content. There we go. Can't women just have one thing? You have plenty of things. Women have plenty of things, and you dominate musicals and rom-coms. Honestly, I blame Madam Web. Now it'll be years before we get another woman-driven Spider-Man film or series. Listen, you're going to have plenty of female-led movies and series to come in the future. They just have to be written toward who the fandom is that follows them. Written properly, it'll be fine. So then you can be happy. Like you can be happy for Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman was a female-led movie, but it did great, right? Didn't it do great? Because they wrote it right. So be happy for Gal Gadot's female empowerment success because her movie was written and directed and acted properly. When you do stuff like what they did with Rey, that's not what you want to do. Rey's a likable character, however, not written properly. People like Daisy Ridley's personality. But you can push something and write something in such a way that makes the person scratch their head. And it's like, wait a minute, this isn't Star Wars. And that's exactly what we got. Meanwhile, Morbius bombed out, but we're only getting more depressed superhero vampire Jared Leto movies. What? Okay, make it make sense. Are we supposed to be getting more? I mean, it's always worth a second try. I don't mind a second try with any movie that bombs, as long as they do it right the second time. Silk's retooling speaks to a larger quality issue with the Sony Spider-Verse, namely those movies are trash. Venom was good. Morbius and Madam Web are subpar films, especially when compared to the standard Marvel fare. And Kraven the Hunter doesn't look much better. Kraven looks good to me. It's baffling that Sony cannot make a good comic book film without relying on Marvel. Tom Holland can only do so much. As Sony builds their television Spider-Verse with Prime Video. Okay. All right. So I look forward to Silk then. I look forward to Silk because we've already seen what they've been doing. It hasn't been working for any company. It hasn't been working for any company. So let's get back to the basics. Let's do it right. Post comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. I, for one, am happy.